Okay, so here um, when we are installing Jenkins, we went to that folder anyway. So we find Jenkins folder, then Java -jar Jenkins .var. Of course, it is .jar is also there, and I want to put it in a different port number, not instead of default here. So like this, but when we are installing, then we follow the steps, plugins installation, user creation, then we done the following. Now completed. Today work is completed. You shut down your Jenkins server. Everything you shut down, completed. Okay, and next day you want to start your Jenkins server. Here I didn't install a Jenkins in our Windows or Windows machine directly as a package. I'm not installing because so there is a no service running inside. So if you want to run this thing as a Windows services, you can make it like whenever you start your server or a machine, automatically Jenkins will run automatically. So here I'm not doing that one. So just anytime if I want, I will start the Jenkins server automatically. So I will start my manually. So what to do? Again, next time also you have to do this command. You have to do this command. Next. Before break we done that one. So I given this the command here and it is running. Now it is showing Jenkins is full up and running. Jenkins is full and up and running. Once it is showing like this, it means you can start using Jenkins. So I'm using in the same PC, same thing with a port number, localhost 88 1990 port number only. Okay. And yesterday class we created an account. So same account we are using. If you want more accounts, like more members are using same Jenkins server, then also you can create a multiple users. Okay, you can multiple users, you can create it, and multiple different type of profiles also we can create, like user profiles, like a read only profiles, like user can see what projects are going on, user can do create a new projects, or user can able to change the settings, like that user base we can able to create it. Yesterday I told there we I got a problem because of some updates and all, as it is happened here. Okay, so my Windows updates is going on in the background, so that's why yesterday entire system is got slow, and as well as I installed all updates and I restarted the PC, then problem is solved. So better always, if you feel your machine is just slow, entire your system is getting slow, so don't blame on other things. Go to update and security settings, update and security. So wait for a Windows update to show here. If updates are running, are downloading, running, is going on, checking. So what to do? You have to wait. Let download all the updates, install the updates, restart your PC, then start your work. Okay. So better is always after installation of Windows 10 in virtual machine, stop your updates. And there is an option called yeah, why it is, maybe it is start downloading again or what. Yeah, you are up to date. It is showing you are up to date today 10 11 o'clock it is checking. Better to pause your update for next 7 days, because within 7 like 2 3 days only we are working on this one, so it won't check for any updates. Like you can pause it, or you can able to stop it by using services, go to services and stop the Windows updates. I'm not doing now. Yeah. So see like this, whenever it is stuck in some place, press the enter button, click on the screen, press the enter button. So let it load. So the background loading will sometimes freeze. Okay. uh, let uh, Let it work. So we'll continue a small part in Git. Okay. So we'll see that one. Yeah, here this I'm using two things. One is a Visual Studio, another one is a Eclipse. I installed Eclipse yesterday, like this. So this is the package I downloaded directly from Microsoft, from Eclipse. So this is the Eclipse. There's two three different type of packages are there. So why it is taking too much time for okay, just download this one. Okay, you just click on this download, or you can go to download packages wise, you can able to download. Just click on this one. Okay, this is the package name. So once you double click, once you download this one, okay, so I close this one. If you double click, what happened to this sign in? Yeah, it is slow. What happened? Already I told one more thing, like, you know, when Jenkins is not at all working, something Jenkins is crashed, or plugins are not installing, or you are getting lot of trouble with that one. Very simple. Go to users, username. You can find .jenkins folder, delete it. Then you can install it freshly. Like you want to install it again, or maybe you have issues, you can do it. Why it is taking too much time? There is something issues occur. It is background something is running with some database or something. Now it is running. The dashboard is loading. I got two notifications over here. So you can ignore this thing, and here declare it agent something issues there. This is the build history. Yesterday we created two projects. So I'm going to manage Jenkins. What happened here? Internet is good. No problem. Morning I installed some of plugins. So which plugins or something like this. So like this. So this is a Java developer, either Java developer or a enterprise Java and web application, like either this one or this one. Anything like you want to go for a enterprise Java kind of stuff, you can install this one. Just if you want a Java Marvin kind of stuff, this is enough. Actually, this is enough. You don't require this kind of stuff. This is enough. Okay. So you have to click it and follow next. You can able to install a Jenkins Eclipse. Okay, there are some notifications. So this is a manage plugins. Okay, if any plugin need a update, it will show here. This is available plugins. There is a lot of available plugins are there. So you can see the those plugins, different type of plugins are here. Okay. So if you need that one, so then you can able to install it. For example, if I need a Docker, okay, if I need a Docker, select the plugin. Two things you can do it: either install without restart, download now, install after restart. So you can choose anything. Yeah, morning I choose download install after restart type. I will try this one, install without restart. Sometimes certain plugins are not required. It means which is already installed in your PC, and there is a problem with that one. So we can what you can able to go to install, and you can remove it. I click on this one, it is loading, so we have to wait a little bit. So like this it is going on. Sometimes a plugin has a dependent things are there, so we can check it. For example, if you install a Docker and then you want to connect your Jenkins to Docker, so you can do it. One small point I want to tell, like you know already, but again I'm repeating this one. Morning I put a name and then we can. So what is a Jenkins is CI by CD, or you can use like this also, anything. What is a CI? Continuous integration, continuous deployment. Means Jenkins can able to build tools. It won't do anything, but it use the tools of different tools like a Git or a Maven or Ant or Gradle, Puppet, Ansible, or maybe like that. So like SaltStack, like it use the tools and it will do integration and deployment. So we can check the deployment also. Just for example, yesterday class we seen how to automate the process which we do normally, like Java example I showed already. Okay, so like that. Okay, so how to deploy? So instead of deploying manually by typing on your own, so you can do it. Okay, so that is a CS. Here life cycle of Jenkins. Understand the life cycles of Jenkins is, so in a Git, how the life cycles? If the question is what is the Git life cycle? So Git life cycles also same thing, like a Git initiating, Git add, Git commit, Git push. This is the main life cycle. The first basic life cycle is Git initiate, add, commit, and Git push, or adding a remote link. So for a fresh one, or otherwise you can clone it. So take the clone. Okay, already I given a git clone command, so take the git clone and add your information, git commit and git push. Okay, so this is a git. So same thing, like it is one watt, but Jenkins has different type of plugins and different type of functions are there. But whatever it is, basic thing is you have to give location of source code. Where is your code? Source location, source code or a source location, source code or a source location you have to give. Okay, so it will take the code from source code, and based on build environment, like build triggers or pre-build methods. So based on that it will do. So first either you can mention build triggers. What is a build trigger? So if something changes occur, do like this, or maybe this condition is reached, build it. For example, everybody doing coding since morning to evening. So tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, build it. Then next coding, any issues occur, So the coders will check that one. So like that, we can give a timestamp, we can give a source code changes, new commit is happen, new code is committed, then do build again. So automatically to you, whenever the source code changes occur, Jenkins will sense and automatically it will build it. So like that, build triggers, rebuild step, rebuild steps are like before building. So anything you want to add or anything you want to change it like this. Next, build it based on user commands, based on a particular application like a Marvin or maybe a Ant or maybe a PowerShell like that. So you have to give build things. Next one is post build. What's the post build? After build, what to do? You want to build another project or you want to build a new project, you want to build you want to publish a mail, or maybe you want to send an email notification, or maybe you want to deploy into particular environment and verify this thing like that. So you can do post build things. So this is the life cycles of Jenkins. First is getting a source code based on your build steps, do the build and do as per the post, okay, or display the output on the screen. So that like this is your Jenkins. So you have to follow these steps to understand. Is it my Jenkins open? Yeah, it is installed successful like this. Okay, so main thing is here we have to understand a few things here in a Jenkins is plugins management. Second one is managing where the plugins installation applications are located, and third one is how to create a project and how to manage, how to configure it, how to manage it. You can do small things from the starting, like yesterday we done two. Same thing we can do here also. I'm going to global configuration. Yesterday I showed, but today I want to show again. So parallelly I want to check environmental variables for any application. Means usually the most of our applications are open source and Java based applications only. So you want to connect with that applications, you must need the environmental variable setup for things we can see. Very good, very good. Yesterday we seen Marvin is there, but pipeline Marvin is not there. Now it is there. JDBC is also showing here. Yesterday is not there. JDK is there. We put a JDK, but we didn't put a Jenkins. So we'll put a sorry, Git. Where is the Git? Git command should be executed, right? So then, so we have to tell where is the Git location. I think Git location is here. Okay, so git.exe is under bin. This is git.exe. Okay, so copy this one, paste here, slash, so git.exe, and the name is nothing but git. That's it. Okay, so whenever you give git related things, it will work. So and Marvin, already I given that information. Docker, I don't have Docker currently. Once I install a Docker, then also I will tell this is a Docker. So then I can give Docker related commands also. JDK I given yesterday, and Marvin I given yesterday where it is located. Okay, so now this is it. Save it. Okay, so I showed how to add a plugins. For example, without a plugins, you install Jenkins. That is also okay. Later, you can able to add the required plugins. And now, based on the plugins, you may require to add those links to your Jenkins. For example, Git. I showed the Git. That's it. Mm, Any another one is, yeah. Yeah, so first of all, we are going to create a new project. Now the project is two ways, three ways. We will do it. One way, it's like I already installed Python also here. I already installed Python, as I remember. So we'll see the Jenkins later. Okay. I already installed Python, and if you want to know how to download a Python, again I will show you. You can download Python from Python website itself, python.org. Okay, python.org, download. So you can download it directly from here, no problem. Otherwise, you can download it from here like this. Windows, click on Windows. If you are using Windows system, of course, you should be Windows system. You can do it in Docker also, no problem. Download this package. My PC is 64-bit PC, so Windows installer 64-bit, and my PC is Windows 10, so this version is runs. If you are using Windows 7, this version won't run. You have to use 2.7, 2.5, that type only, like this. Python 2. Python means Python 2 only. So Python 3 is a separate one. Here it is. You can see. If you click on this one, it will download automatically. Windows installer 64. I think I installed Python. Yeah. Okay, I installed already Python in the machine is there. So we'll see. I think you know already Python, how to use the Python kind of stuff. So then I'm going to create a folder, not a file. So folders are better. It is separate one. uh, Py project one, for example. I am giving a name of the folder is Py project. Nothing, just a file I'm going to create. New file. I remove everything in this file. Tell me some name. Demo project 1.py. Something, anything, you can use any name. Okay, now automatic it will change. Um, Open with notepad only. Currently, so I'm using notepad only. Print, it's very simple. Unlike your yesterday, that one, hello Python, I put it. Save it. Now you should run this one, right? Normally I created a file, that's it. This is my code, and then I have to run. So I open a command prompt. So go to E colon cd py project. So Python uh, file name. So it is executed. Hello Python, executed. Now this part is completed. Okay. If you want to do same thing, if you want to do with the Jenkins, how to do it? Go to here. Guys, if you observe, there is a few more things are added here. Okay. See, multi-branch pipeline, GitHub organization, multi-project, like this pipeline, and Marvin project. And here you can see freestyle project. So I'm creating freestyle project and demo 3 program project name is demo 3. Okay, just click once only. Yesterday I clicked twice, then it is showing error. But it nothing has happened, so we'll get confused when it is showing an error. So when it is running, see this is running. Guys, one thing is like anything you learn, you need a patience. Okay, so you have to do everything works. Error means understand the error, read the error, find out. There is a lot of websites are there to give support for you. Find it out. The difference between a fresher and experienced candidate. What is the difference is experienced candidate know how to deal with errors and different type of errors. Fresher know the subject, how it is works, what it is, and what to do. So successful practicals they know it. Okay, but failure will give you more important. Running. If you have a if in case more than 8 GB RAM is there, more than 8 GB, it means you can able to put 8 GB RAM for a virtual machine. It means at least you should require a 16 GB RAM or a 12 GB RAM, 16 GB RAM, free 8 GB, more than 8 GB free RAM space for physical machine. So you can completely put a virtual right things. Okay. So I'll give some description. Demo project Python. So okay, it's a Python demo project. Source code management. So you'll get a Git, Gerrit like this. Other things also came up earlier. It is not there that much, but none. I have my code in my physical machine only. This is a build triggers. Okay, so git pull, git request, so many things also came up. Build environment. So what environment you want to execute, that also we can able to define it. Set build name also there. So this is build post build. I'm going to build same Windows commands only I will run. Okay, I'm not running anything, just Windows commands only. So e colon cd slash e colon sorry, cd project one py project, right? So py project one. Otherwise you can directly you can give like this, um, python. So I'm giving direct command, the location directly I will define py project one slash demo project one dot py. Verify the file name demo project one dot py. That's it. So automatically how thing. Okay. So guys, my suggestion is in a programming language, if you are not a programmer, means you don't know Java kind of stuff, and you don't know both the things, better to learn Python. Python is quite easy, and mainly for learning certain things like this. One, you need some programming background, means basic thing is enough. W3 schools practice only W3 schools, that is enough for to get in inside, like for understanding level. Okay, so now what I have to do, click on build now. I clicked on it. Nothing. Is it anything going on? No. So I will click again. Yeah, it's running. It is a build successful, but I want to see, always check the console output whether successful or failure. It does not matter. Important is logs are important. Means what is happen. So it execute my file and showing Python. Now I'll go to back to the project. That's it. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing any configuration until configuration is done. Now I'm going to develop my code. Okay, I am going to develop my code. So I'm going to Notepad or VS Code, also very good one. So you can put some statement here, or maybe a comparison kind of stuff. For example, um, S1 is equal to quotations like Vedic. So, otherwise, I'll give something for X in the range 10, prints X. That's it. It means I develop a second part of code, right? So second part of code. Then again I want to build it. Go to the Jenkins. Again build now. Second build is also completed, successful. Build 2 means continuous development, continuous integration. See, I got a some output. So just for example on. Okay. Success or failure, it is not. It's important is how it is working. Observation. We have to go for console output. Now we got an output. Understand continuous kind of stuff. The second part I will tell. So this is one part. Guys, understand this one? I'm not asking and no one is speaking.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes, sir.
Then how to do with a Git? How to do with a Git? So same thing, same Python only. I want to do with a Git. So I'm going to create a new repository for that one, or you can use existing repository also. I'm creating new repository because I log in. So the folder name, I'm giving a folder name here. Sorry, the main folder name only as we done. So public create repository. That's it. Okay. So this is completed, and copy this link. That's it. Don't need to do more. Okay. You can use CMD also. So a lot of people having a doubt. So why I'm not using a CMD? I can use anything. E CD Python. Okay. Now I think everybody knows how to work on it. Okay. Now tell me how to initiate the Git.
Git initiate.
Git init. So empty initiation. Next Git add. I added. Next Git commit. Already all variables are added, so then no problem. So directly I can able to commit my first commit. Now it is in a Git. Now it is now local repository. Local repository completed. Now remote one. Git remote add origin. Then we have to paste that link. The link which we copied the link. Okay. Added. See, I remember. So you can remember. Origin master. First time we are pushing again. the link. Okay, so either it may ask username and password for first time, otherwise it is already stored in our PC, it automatically approve that one. But for first time origin master we have to tell. Now it is added to gate remotely. So refresh your gate. From your side also, if you want to, if you are using Jenkins but you don't want to create anything in a like your own GitHub, you don't want to create it, no problem, you can take it from here. Just click it, copy this link. Okay, go to Jenkins. For Git I'm creating new project. Okay, this is existing one, but I'm going to here new project. So how to create new one, tell me how to create a new project. New item, it is a normal project, so then demo for freestyle project only, click OK. Is anybody interested like DevOps, then you can learn, lot of resources are available. My suggestion is go to YouTube and put it like a execute automation. The person who telling explaining the gate and all in very easy way. I learned in two places. One is like a Udemy and from Karthik KK. That is also free course available. That time Karthik KK is that course. Now it is now free courses. Okay, it is a demo Python project. Okay, but Git as source location. Okay, source location at Git. Now compulsory you have to go to source code management. Click on source code management. Click on Git. You can see URL. Paste that link. Paste that link. Sometimes if it is a private link, if it is a private, in organizations we use a private. I'm using here public, but if it is a private, you must give credentials also. Okay. So when you click here in Autumn, it's a public only. Click here. So automatically the red color is gone. So it is link is happen. So we don't require build triggers and environment. I need a build. So I click on build. Okay. And here same invoke a Windows execute batch commands are there, no? That one only simple. Here I don't need to search for location, local location. So command is Python demo. I want to know that file name. Okay, what is the file name? So copy this line name. Don't confuse. Put the name. That's it. Now save it. Very simple. Source code management, Git, link, and go to build Python and this one. So I use a Windows commands for that one. Different places, different type of things are there. Different type of build things. Okay. So build now. Mm, build is going on. Now it is very good to look at this build. Click on it, or you can click this one. Go to console output. It is going on. Click on console output. So first one, what it is doing, look at the progress. Okay, because it's a gate. Yeah, it is successful. See, here it is. Cloning the repository. First, it is cloning into that one. So first, it is cloning. After cloning is completed. then it is executing this command. Okay, so what is the last commitment, and it executing that command, and my program is execute hello python and 0 to 9 things. Okay, so how to access from the GitHub to the source location is at GitHub. I took it from the GitHub and automated the process with my Jenkins. Okay, now again continuous development, continuous deployment, continuous delivery. Now again continuous. Okay, okay, notepad. So this is I done. Okay, this code. Maybe I want to improve this code here like this. For example, if x percentage by 2 equal to 0. I already morning practice no problem. Okay, then print x comma uh, even number, something like that. Okay, else actually you have to give a tab space x comma odd number, continuous, same thing only. Okay, so odd number, so something. I change it, save it, close it. Again, this is the window I used earlier. It is there, still there. If you close, you can open it again. New one. Git add. So you can check the Git status. Status showing modified file. You can Git add. Okay, you can add your own Python file here, and also you can do it. You can take it and you can do it. Git add, git commit, second commit, or maybe even odd condition. Okay, so commitment is done. Next one is git push. Remote add is not required. Why? Because it is already added before. So now it is not required. Just only push. Okay, push is going smooth. Completed. Then go to your GitHub, refresh. So first commitment is there. Now the second commitment. Okay, so this is the second one. Now I'm going to console. I'll go to rebuild. You can use a rebuild or build again. Okay, either build now or you can use a build now. So then it is keep on going on, because last one is successful. It shows already successful link only, but it will give a final output, final condition only the final. Again, git cloning is going on. Once it is done, see, it is showing like this. Okay. Understand, guys? Continuous development, continuous building using a continuous integration. So my source code I develop, put it in a GitHub to Jenkins, and Jenkins. I didn't change anything. Only previous condition only I'm using current only. So this is about your Jenkins, how to use a program instead of normal CMDs and all. Git as a source location, and using this one. So next we will see Maven. That's it. Okay, I'm stopping here.